The federal minister of tourism is in Toronto this week to find new ways to attract visitors to this city. Minister of Tourism Soraya Martinez Ferrada joins us live now. Thanks so much for joining us. Your focus has really been a campaign in Toronto to attract visitors to our city, to attract them to destinations like the CN Tower, St. Lawrence Market. Tell us more and tell us how it's been going.
Well, actually, I've been meeting with stakeholders in the food industry, the hotel industry, met with Destination Ontario, and I think the important thing to remember is that after the pandemic, it's the only industry that went to totally zero, right? And now we need to recover after the pandemic, and not only recover here, because Toronto is the #1 destination, tourist destination in Canada. That being said, we have not still recovered the numbers before the pandemic, and we need to make sure that people are coming back to Canada.
How is Toronto doing on from a tourism perspective post-COVID-19?
Well, we've recovered about 83% of what we had before, which is good numbers, but we're not still there yet.
Yeah. When you think international destination, you don't necessarily think Toronto. It's been sort of a challenge for the city for a long time. For a lot of people saying that it's a great place to live, but maybe not the best place to visit. How do you change that mindset as the federal minister of tourism?
Well, Toronto will get amazing events in the coming years. I mean, just think about Taylor Swift that's coming up in Toronto. Think about the FIFA that's coming up in not even 2 years. You have the second biggest film festival in the world, which is TIFF. You have many events that I think maybe people don't think about Toronto, but they know these events. And they come for these events. And that's what tourism is about. It's people want to live experiences, want to meet people, have authentic experiences. That's what Toronto can give.
What is your government doing to help this city's tourism industry?
Well, I think the first thing is to market Canada, market Toronto, market these big cities that we have in Canada. Again, saying to people, Canada can be the safest country to travel, give you authentic experiences, and meet great people like Canadians who are welcoming. So,
yeah. When Toronto's tourism industry thrives, the entire economy thrives.
Absolutely.
And you, I know, have been speaking with stakeholders. A lot of small businesses, including the tourism industry, is reeling after they had to pay back CEBA loans. You know this very well. The government really wouldn't budge on extending that deadline. We've heard from so many businesses who say they really needed that extra time. What have you been hearing from the tourism industry on that front?
Well, I just want to maybe say a couple of things on that. This was not the first extension. This was the second one. And the ones that couldn't reimburse the loan have an automatic loan given to them by the government on 3 years at 5%, which is more than any bank can give loans right now. So I think we're supporting the industry in a way that we want to make sure that people will be able to survive. And that's what we did during the pandemic. Now, we're going to be there. We're going to be there looking forward to what's to come. FIFA, again, government will be there to support the provinces and the events that will be coming to Ontario and to Toronto. But more than that, we have to make sure that we're supporting the industry in the labor shortage that we have. One of the ways that we need to help them out is making sure that all businesses are open, all the hours of business. Many hotels or even food industry are not able to give all what they can offer because they're lacking people working there. So we have to make sure that people want to work in the industry, that they're valued. They're the best ambassadors in tourism sector is the workers, and we need to make sure that they don't see this as only a summer job, but that they see this as a career path and support the industry in a way that is needed, and because it's the biggest economic industry of the country.
You talked about the labor shortage and helping these businesses, restaurants and others. Again, all of that makes up a tourism economy, right? Is your government doing enough to help these businesses?
Well, I think we're doing enough in a way that we're putting money into the strategy of tourism growth. We're working together as a government to support the industry, supporting events that need to come here and that we want to bring back to Canada, and making sure that we're supporting training, jobs in a way that will work on the labor shortage and making sure people have the workforce they need to work.
Okay, Minister of Tourism Soraya Martinez Ferrada, thank you so much for sitting down with us. We so appreciate this.